Welcome to Crime Scene Investigation. I will be fully walking through Crime Scene Investigation. So first of all, we want to enter the apartment, and then we want to turn on the lights by clicking the switch. The switch is actually going to be right here. You want to interact with it, turn on the lights, so you can actually see where you're going. What we are going to be doing is answering all of the questions. Who killed Annie? Who was sitting in the chair? Who owed money? All of these will be answering. So let's get stuck right in. And I'm going to be explaining why. If you make your way towards the fridge, there's actually going to be a note. It does a grocery shopping list for small home party, Coca-Cola, for Robert. And then underneath that, it does say beer, water, potato chips, and all of this other stuff. We can actually turn this around. Do not invite Krish. So that's a little hint, as you can see. So yeah, if you do hold highlight, Robert doesn't drink anything alcoholic. Buy a juice. Do not buy too much meat. Michael won't be able to come. 2 bottles of vodka, 500 grams of bread. So that's a little bit of a tip, guys, just to let you know. So that is going to be the note, and if you make your way all the way over here, there's a Coca-Cola, and there's actually going to be evidence 1, as you can see. So there you guys go, that is going to be the first 10. So meaning that this is seat 1, and there's a Coca-Cola there, and there's a Coca-Cola for Robert. That does tell us that Robert was actually going to be sitting on seat 1. So we are going to go ahead and put Robert on seat 1. So seat 1 is going to be Robert. If you make your way over into this room, there's actually going to be a room right over here. So if you do go inside of the rooms, you will actually see that there's some sort of note. So there's actually going to be multiple notes, but there's one in particular that I want to show you. So it's in this room. I'm pretty sure this room right over here. No, that's the toilet. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be right over here, guys. So I'm pretty sure this might be the note. So we now move on to the next clue. If you make your way over here and go on the door on the left, there's actually going to be a note. So if you look right there, there's a note. If you do pick it up and hold F to highlight, it does say, "This is John. I am extremely disappointed with you. It has been over a year since you borrowed money from me." So this is going to tell us who owed money, because if we do go ahead, guys, and press R, we can actually see who owed money. The person who owed us money is actually going to be Anne, as you can see. So there we go. That does tell us that Anne does owe us money. So we're going to go ahead, guys. And who owed us money? That's going to be Anne. So Anne does owe us money. Okay, so we are now going to figure out who is the sister. So in the same room, if you make your way right over here, we got this. We can hold F to highlight. And as you can see, you can read all this if you want, but at the bottom it does say your mother. So we can use this to figure out who the sister is. So in the same room, if you make your way right over here, there's going to be another note. And this does actually tell us, guys. So you can hold F to highlight, and it will tell us, guys, like, it's another hint pretty much, which you can obviously see. So we need this to figure out who the sister was. So you do want to keep note on the usernames, Paul Walker, and we also got Claire Adams, as you can see, usernames. So remember the name Claire, okay guys, so remember the name Claire. And if we do make our way right over here, there's actually going to be another note. So if you make your way all the way over here, we got a number 5. And on the number 5, there's going to be another note. And as you can see, it does say, "Dear Claire, I hope this does letter find you. I found the letter written by Aunt's mother, blah, blah, blah." I mean, it's kind of easy to figure out who it is. So it's going to be Claire, guys, okay? So who was Anne's sister? And it's going to be Claire, okay? So far, these are going to be the answers. So who was sitting in chair 1, Robert, who owed money, and who was Anne's sister, Claire. Okay, so now if we do make our way in this room, this one's going to be really easy, because what we can see, guys, on the floor is a body, and on the body there's obviously going to be a knife. So that does tell us that the weapon that was used was a knife. And now you've got to figure out who killed Anne. So that's going to be the last answer, and I'm going to be telling you who killed Anne. This is going to be a little hint right there that we can use as well, as you can see. So yeah, I'm going to tell you who killed Anne right now. If you want to figure out who killed Anne, you can open up the police report, and this is what it will say. It will give us a list of people. So we got Paul, Claire, Daniel, Olivia, Taylor, and Adams. We also got Robert, Paul. There's so many people, and I'm going to be figuring out this right now. Wrote down a few names: Paul, Claire, Robert, Daniel, and Olivia. Those are the people at the party. If you make your way right over here, you can see that there's going to be even more people. Confirmed: Claire, Daniel, Robert, John. Okay, so that is important. These are some more names: Claire, Daniel, Robert, John, Olivia. So what we're going to now do is add another, which is going to be John. So that's going to be another person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so far, those are all of the names that we know who was at the party. And there's one name, what isn't really on there. But it's kind of obvious who killed Anne. So I'm going to show you who right now. Because if you do make your way into the toilet and turn on the light, you can see that there's going to be a throwaway note. I can't invite you, Chris. Paul doesn't want your presence at all. I hope you understand the reason and don't get upset with me. So that's like, that does go to show that Chris is like a aggressive person, obviously, because you don't want him at the party. So it does tell us, guys, that the person who killed Anne was actually going to go ahead and be, well, it's going to be Chris, obviously. So let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, now that we've just done that, we are going to go ahead and head back to the headquarters. And let's see what we got, guys. Okay, so where is the headquarters? Let's find out. Oh, so once you put all of that in, you want to press send to headquarters. There is one wrong answer. There we go. I did spell Krish wrong. So yeah, it's actually Krish and not Chris. So make sure you spell him that correct. All answers are correct. Good job, as you can see. So yeah, there you guys go.